Both is why this matter could not be resolved outside of the courtroom, and we're now in a position where you're just a week away from the first anniversary of the passing of the late former Zambian president. How come it is that these two parties, which are actually get along quite well in this particular setting, could not find each other on this issue? Maybe I should start here with Ms. Kabesha.
Thank you very much. And what I can say is, I wasn't part of the negotiators, but I was always asking that if we could come up with an agreement which would be reduced into a consent judgment, so that we shouldn't have reached this far. But as to why they could not conclude the matter and give us the structure of what was agreed so that we could introduce reduce it into a consent order, that I'm not privy to the reasons why they could not agree.
I think the question has since become moot, looking at where we are right now. And every viewer out there is aware of the constant updates that we would give the nation and the world at large as to how that every time we go to what looked like an agreement, there was always something that was cooking on the side of the government that abrogated what seemed like an agreement relating to this particular matter. It's more a matter of hubris than anything else, but the family has always been willing to engage until there was a problem with trust being broken at any given point. But nonetheless, we're here now, and the very basis on which the Zambian government took the matter to court in the High Court, based on the former President's Benefits Act, they have since abandoned that particular argument here in the Supreme Court of Appeal, leaving it to an issue of an agreement, and everybody knows what the status of that agreement is as far as the family is concerned, and how that every time the family made particular proposals, there was always a change on the part of the government as to what they prefer to happen. And the matter that they brought to court is that they are, as a matter of right, entitled to bury the former president to the exclusion of the family. That's a judgment that we sought to set aside.
Is the position still that the current president shouldn't preside over the funeral, or are you completely out of that discussion? I think that is the clarity that the Supreme Court of Appeal was trying to seek from counsel today.
Well, the matter that is before court has got nothing to do with the current status of the family, but what transpired in the High Court. Whether the precedent that the High Court sought to set is a proper precedent in law, and we seek the interpretation of the law so that the death of the former president does not constitute what would be a bad precedent that excludes the rights of the family. So the family is here to assert its rights, and upon those rights being asserted, maybe, just maybe, we may be in a position to engage with the government so that an appropriate manner of setting or putting to rest the former president is agreed on.
And just lastly, we have to wrap, Mr. Kabesha. What is the position of the current president with respect to his participation in this particular funeral?
Well, where we have reached now, we can only leave it to the court. Whatever the court will decide, the government will follow what the court will say. It's not about who will be attending or who will be participating, but definitely will follow what the court will decide.
All right, thank you very much, Attorney General Malila Kabesha, and of course the family spokesperson Makebi Zulu, giving us their positions on this long protracted battle.